You guys want to pre-watch a video with me? It's going out on the YouTube in like an hour and 10 minutes. But we also got some charged batteries to try to start this beast right here. Yeah, she is our partner bought it. He's used it maybe once or twice in the past year. Probably put less than, I'd say roughly 5 hours. It ain't had no more than 5 hours on it since it's been on his farm. But we are going to, okay, I gotta shut this off, can't focus. We're gonna start it up. We have a job at our farm we need to do with it. It really speed up the process having this machine versus our dozer or excavator. And then we have a job at another one of our farms we own. Ain't nothing on it, we just gotta do some ground clearing with it, clean up with it. And yeah, well, you know, our partner bought this machine. He didn't really buy it to just let it sit on the yard, so it might as well get used one way or another.
From Central City, Kentucky, the home of True Vine Farms, the one and only Farmer King.
We got the batteries put back in. There is no juice on the dozer like battery power, but that's because the master switch is off. Or at least I'm hoping it's off because there's no juice on it right now. I'm looking for the dipstick to check the engine oil, and for safety procedures, I'm not sure if we need to call the fire department, have a knife to cut the fuel line. Well, if it caught on fire, it's not going to be that bad because it's sort of in the middle and it's just outside. But we'll still need to call the fire department. But that's oil cap. You never know. Probably best to locate the fuel line in case it runs away like the last grain truck did. And I know a lot of you guys commented on there, suffocate it like the air system too, which that would also work. Fuel line or air system, suffocate the thing. But this one is also a little bit different. I have a pull cable to turn the thing off, so hopefully things did go south anyway bad, we'd be able to turn the thing off. Look, we don't even need the fire department. It came pre-mounted with a fire extinguisher. The most concern I would be if this thing ran away is to get my truck away from it. And probably our mower tractor right there. Because other than that, we got this fertilizer spreader right here that our partners had for only the Lord knows how long. And well, unfortunately, it's not worth much anymore. If it got burnt, you weren't gonna lose pretty much anything. And then you got his excavator right here too, that, well, I'm 100% sure the batteries are dead in it, but if it would start, it'd probably be good to move it out of the way. But if not, it's got a lot of counterweights on the back, sort of protecting it a little bit. Well, here we go. I'm a little bit nervous, you know, considering the last thing we started that ain't ran in a while didn't go very good. Hopefully we can turn the trend into a positive direction. If this don't go in a positive direction, it may be time to retire. Well, I forgot to film the clip right after the dozer and the battery there. Yeah, sorry. The dozer, it didn't start. It's got problems that have come from sitting. And as far as the battery goes, I don't know what happened. I could tell the battery was starting to get weak when I was turning the dozer over. Then I heard a big pop, like a pew-pew went off. And then I look underneath the battery, and then, yeah, you have a big hole in the battery. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened. And then the dozer, it has a fuel line or fuel delivery issue. It's not one to fire. It will start on starter fluid, but it won't stay running. And it does have a primer on there, a little hand pump, but the primer is locked up. And the primer is also in the middle of the motor. It's underneath the air filter where you can only get one hand and one eyeball there to look at it. So it's still sitting there. Feel free, if you got any advice, let us know, because that is a problem that we'll have to tackle later. Look at this, it's a new day, a new problem, another day with the spray coop. Yep. See this big block I got here? You see how it's detached from itself right here? And now our boom has great swingability. Yep. Oh, sweet. Just perfect. It's really wrecked, more than I thought. Hallelujah. Well, there we go. We got it all fixed up. Hopefully it'll hold, because the only thing holding that together is a bunch of chicken crap, if you know what I mean. But you know, that stuff's so thin and brittle, you can't put a bead on it to save your life. So you just sit there and poke at it until you get all the way around the tube. But look what we had in the shop the last couple of days. I've taken and I ain't been filming it. There really wasn't actually much that went on. But this bean head is our neighbor's. It is a 30-foot head, and it is the one we'll be running this year. We'll be pushing it with the 2388. Anyways, last year it wasn't cutting right. It was knocking down a lot of beans. We got to looking at it, or he did. The whole bean head was shot. So the last day or two, I went through and put all new guards on. We got a whole new cutter bar on, all new. Basically everything that cuts is all new. And then we should have wrapped this project up yesterday, and this bean head would have been field ready. But basically your crop dividers right here mount on, and they stick way out, and you guys have seen them. But the rod that it mounts on was bent, and so that means that crop divider was not straight with the beans. It was at an angle, so it would have been bulldozing the beans over. So he went to go get more parts today. So we'll probably wrap this project up sometime tomorrow, in between spraying fungicide, because right now it's so hot that our spray guy, our seed guy, all of the above, recommended not to spray between the hours of 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. because it's so hot that the chemical won't work as good. So luckily I broke the boom at the end of the morning hours. I spent the afternoon fixing it, and I got about an hour and a half before I can start spraying again. So I may grease this bean head, and I gotta hook a PTO shaft up with an adapter and stuff on that grain carting tractor.
We'll walk out here and look at some beans, but don't look over there. Y'all know what that is, don't you? That's about $1,500 that's going to cost us of a new tank that Emerson slid off the trailer. Let's look down in here and see what we see. Sacrifice some profit to show y'all our bean plant. Here's our roots. Got the little nitrogen nodules on there. But so here's our main stem. It's coming up, and it doesn't have a lot of pods on it. You know, here's a pod on up, but they're up tall. And then this is a shoot off right here, and we've got pods all the way up it. Look, they go all the way to the top of the plant. This side hadn't put any pods on. This one has. So we needed pods halfway up to spray. We are leaving in about 3 days to go to Baltic, South Dakota, to the Ag PhD field day. And so we won't be here for several days. And so by the time we get back, it's too late. So we opted to spray a little early. So that's why we're out here spraying, and we were advised not to spray in the heat of the day. So I'm sure you got to see the repairs he had to make. So he missed the heat of the day. So it's about 6:30 or so. So we're going to try to spray this 20 acres, and then we're going to come back tomorrow. And we've got 9 acres to spray. And then we've got about 20 some acres to spray for weeds. And they want us to go ahead and spray now, but that stuff's nasty. Those weeds keep coming back. And so we may just go out on our own and go against advice and spray them closer to harvest, even though if they're not that bad. But then we gotta weigh the option, competing against the beans or wait till closer to harvest, or spray them early and they come back, or wait till closer and kill them. I don't know. We'll make a call. You make the call. Y'all remember that? If any of y'all are old enough that you watched the NFL, remember the little thing in the commercial about you were the ump, you make the call? I don't know if y'all can see him or not, but he's getting ready to go through a big washout up there. That little spray coop looks tall, but it don't look taller than them beans, does it? Oh, he's getting hot. He got to open the door. Oh, there he goes. Well, there you go. Fungicide is done for the year. Unfortunately, we only felt that about 45 of our acres of soybeans this year on our half of the farm needed fungicide. The rest, we decided that probably not worth the money, because fungicide has to increase our yield by 4 bushels an acre to break even. Now we're hoping with fungicide it will increase our yield to make some money, but we'll just have to see. We've done some different tests and yada yada with chemicals this year to see if we noticed any results, and that could have been the last spray with the spray coop, because hopefully next year we'll own a different sprayer, because we'll be farming a lot more acres next year. But guess what? Spray coop went out with a bang. Yeah.
Hydraulics don't work on it anymore.
Isn't that nice?
Yep.
That's what always happens. You're ready to sell it, and now we got to work on it.
I don't know if it's low in fluid. I don't know if there's a leak. Wings wouldn't move, nothing. So it's a later problem.
Yeah. I mean, buy it and it works, and then you get ready to sell it, they know it. Now we're going to have to put a bunch of, do something. Maybe it's something simple.
Maybe just low in some fluid.
Or is that electric? That's electric over hydraulic. So maybe it's a fuse.
Let's hope so. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope they enjoy it. Remember, faith, family, farm. See you in the next one.